بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تمسك بسنته إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد, I commend in the name of Allah. I send salutations of prayers and peace upon the finality of prophets and messengers, Muhammad ibn Abdullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, upon his family, his companions, and all who follow him in righteousness until the day of judgment. My beloved brothers and sisters, on this session of Convert Chronicles, we wanted to discuss a topic that, it's a topic that happens often, man. And it's the theme that I've been Muslim for 15 years, and I meet born Muslims, meaning those who were born Muslims, Arabs, Pakistanis, African Americans, whatever it may be. Sometimes this happens more in the immigrant community. And they still think I'm stuck on the basics and don't know my faith. So for instance, you go out and you're in the masjid and you introduce yourself to a brother and he finds out you're Spanish. And you say, my name is Abdul Razak. And he goes, oh, mashallah, Abdul Razak, how are you? My name is Khalil. How's everything? How you doing? Brother, how long you been Muslim? You're like, oh, man, I've been Muslim 15 years. He goes, yeah, mashallah, there are 5 pillars of Islam. And there's 6 pillars of faith. And you're like, brother, I've been Muslim 15 years. He goes, yeah, and the first pillar of Islam is testifying that there is no God worthy of worship except Allah. And you're sitting there talking about, man, hold on, man. Didn't I just tell this brother that I've been Muslim for 15 years? Even sometimes in certain cases, you'd be like, yeah, I studied Islam and I graduated, with my degree in Islamic studies. And he goes, oh yeah, and Allah has commanded us to believe in Allah and to believe in the angels and to believe in the books and to believe in the day of judgment. And you're sitting there like, okay, I guess my words are going in one ear and out the other, unfortunately. And maybe, the whole issue of understanding that I'm a convert and I accepted the faith, it equates to ignorance, or it equates to I don't know anything about my deen. But that's not the truth. So for my beloved brothers and sisters who were born Muslim and have been Muslim all their life, who may be immigrants from another country, don't assume that, when you meet a convert, that they're necessarily ignorant, that they don't know about their faith, that you need to teach them about the basics, because convert doesn't equate to ignorance. Convert doesn't equate to I don't know, right? Convert means I've accepted this beautiful way of faith, and I've accepted it because I've studied it, I've learned about it. More than likely, you find that many converts, they in those beginning years, those are the most fruitful years, right? Because these are the years where they're reading and they're engaging and they're trying to connect with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But you do run across these individuals, subhanallah, and don't get upset. As a convert, don't get upset. Don't get frustrated. Don't think, man, this brother who, why he's going to disrespect me, thinking that I don't know my deen, talking about Islam is based on 5 pillars. I've been Muslim 15 years. What do you think? You think I haven't learned that? Take it easy. Inshallah, move slow, inshallah. Make excuses for your brothers, inshallah ta'ala, that, maybe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala just hasn't allowed them to benefit, or maybe they didn't hear you correctly, that when you said you were Muslim for 15 years, maybe they were just excited to meet a convert and they thought that, maybe they can benefit you with some words of wisdom and teach you some things that you didn't know. So don't let that frustrate you. Inshallah ta'ala, be easy with them, inshallah. Be patient with them. Show them the beautiful characteristics of those 15 years of you being Muslim. Show them, or your 5 years of being Muslim, or of that 1 year of being Muslim that you have been learning and that you have been implementing. Allow them to see that, inshallah ta'ala, and don't allow them to see any negativity. And like I said, for my brothers and sisters who have been born into this faith, don't necessarily think that just because a person says that they are a convert to the faith, that automatically equates to them not knowing the 5 pillars of Islam, the 6 pillars of faith, that they don't know how to pray, they don't know about wudu and salah and hajj and Ramadan, right? A lot of these brothers, mashallah, and sisters, they dedicate their lives to Islam and they come into Islam because of knowledge, because they want to learn, because they want to change. So inshallah ta'ala, let's meet in the middle, inshallah, and have that good opinion of one another, inshallah ta'ala, so that inshallah we don't go through these different issues. And these are just some of the challenges that we as converts face, and I face them. And this is why we're talking Convert Chronicles. We're talking about some of those different things that we come across and we bump into, and it's happened to me. It still happens to me, honestly. I tell you, there's people I meet and I tell them, mashallah, my name is so-and-so, and they start telling me, oh yeah, and they start telling me about the basics of Islam, and I'm like, barakallahu feek, brother, mashallah, I've studied the faith, and and to no means they still continue with the same way. And just jazakallahu khair, mashallah. It was a pleasure to meet you, brother. Give them a hug, you know what I mean? Give them a kiss on the cheek, and send them on their way and make dua for them, inshallah ta'ala. So, again, don't forget, if you, my beloved brothers and sisters who are converts, fall into this situation that someone thinks you don't know your deen and they start trying to tell you the basics of your faith, be easy, be patient, hear the hadith, inshallah, and then just move on. You know what I mean? Don't allow that to affect you. Don't allow it to cause any enmity in your heart, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has brought us together so that we can love one another, inshallah ta'ala, and not so that we can hate and be upset with one another. So inshallah, let's excuse each other and let's make excuses for one another. And when we make excuses for one another, inshallah ta'ala, then we'll begin to see that our hearts can start coming together, inshallah ta'ala. And for my beloved brothers and sisters who are born Muslim, you know, be easy. Don't think that you have to teach someone the deen automatically and that these brothers and sisters are ignorant, because the reality is that they're not, inshallah ta'ala. Sometimes they may be able to teach you a little bit more than you actually know. So inshallah, let's meet in the middle. I'm your brother Abdul Razak Abu Sumayyah Lebron. Should I tell you all about the 5 pillars of Islam? Do you know them? How about the 6 pillars of faith? Inshallah ta'ala. I love you all for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let's continue this journey together, inshallah ta'ala. And also, man, if you guys have any instances that you guys want to post, please share them with us. Inshallah, share them with myself, Sheikh Yusuf, Sheikh Abdullah, Danny Hernandez, inshallah, the 3 of us that are doing the Convert Chronicles. You know, share your experiences with us as well, inshallah ta'ala. And maybe it's something that we can also talk about here, inshallah ta'ala, because we know everybody has different experiences. And we can learn from these experiences. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has placed them there so that we can learn and we can benefit from them. So share them with us, inshallah ta'ala. Until next time, this is Convert Chronicles with your brother. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.